Have you ever stopped to ask yourself, what am I truly capable of? Not what people expect of you, not what society says you should be, but the raw, unfiltered power that lives inside you. Because let me tell you something. You are carrying potential far greater than you realize. Most people go through life barely scratching the surface of what they can achieve. They settle, they follow routines that keep them comfortable but never fulfilled. They wait for opportunities instead of creating them. And worst of all, they convince themselves that the life they have is the best they can get, but that's a lie. A lie that keeps you trapped waiting for a miracle that will never come unless you take action. Your power isn't something given to you, it's something you ignite. It's like a flame inside you, small at first, barely noticeable, but if you feed it, if you push past fear and step into the unknown, that flame grows. It becomes a fire so strong that nothing, not doubt, not fear, not failure, can put it out. But here's the problem, most people don't know how to light that fire. They're so used to playing it safe, so used to waiting for the right time that they never take control. And that's exactly why they feel stuck. They live on autopilot, following routines, staying in the same job, repeating the same habits, expecting change while refusing to make it. Enough of that. Today you take control. Today you step up and recognize what's been inside you all along. Your power isn't something distant. It's right there waiting for you to claim it. You are the one who decides what happens next. Not your past, not your fears, not your circumstances. Your life is not a ride you sit back and watch, it's a company, and you are the CEO. Every decision, every action, every choice, you are the one running the show. But here's the thing, most people don't act like CEOs of their own life. They wait for approval. They blame others when things go wrong. They hesitate to take risks because they're scared of failure. And guess what? That's exactly why they stay stuck. A CEO doesn't wait for permission. A CEO doesn't spend time making excuses. A CEO doesn't blame the economy, their past, or their circumstances. They take ownership. They make tough decisions. They understand that if something needs to change, it starts with them. Ask yourself, are you running your life like a leader, or are you letting fear make decisions for you? Are you taking charge, or are you sitting on the sidelines hoping things will magically improve? This is where everything shifts. The moment you realize that nobody is coming to save you, the moment you stop waiting and start moving, the moment you decide that from this day forward, you own every single part of your journey. The wins, the failures, the lessons, the breakthroughs. This is how you claim your power. This is how you go from being a passenger to being the one in control. This is where your story changes. Now let's talk about what's really stopping you. Because before you can move forward, you need to know exactly what's been holding you back. Maybe it's fear, the fear of failing, the fear of looking foolish, the fear of stepping outside your comfort zone. Maybe it's doubt, the voice in your head that tells you you're not good enough, not smart enough, not capable enough. Or maybe it's waiting for the right time, waiting for the perfect opportunity, waiting for someone else to give you permission. Whatever it is, recognize it, see it for what it is. Because the moment you name your struggle, you take away its power. Nobody is born fearless. Nobody starts out with unshakable confidence, but those who succeed, they're the ones who refuse to let fear decide their future. They're the ones who acknowledge their struggles, but push forward anyway. So today you face it. You take a hard look at what's been holding you back, and you decide, enough! It's time to break through, it's time to rise, it's time to take back control. Are you steering your life, or is it steering you? Think about it. Are you making intentional choices every day? Or are you just going through the motions, letting time slip away without purpose? Because here's the truth. Most people aren't actually living, they're existing, waking up following the same routines, reacting instead of acting, and before they know it, years have passed and nothing has changed. Living on autopilot is like being on a boat with no sail, just drifting wherever the current takes you. Sure. It feels easy at first, you don't have to think much, you don't have to make hard decisions, you don't have to take risks. But here's the problem. When you drift, you don't control where you end up. You might tell yourself you'll figure things out later, that you'll get serious about your goals someday, but someday never comes. How many opportunities have you already let slip through your fingers because you weren't paying attention? How many dreams have you put off because you assumed you had more time? Life doesn't pause while you hesitate. It moves, whether you're ready or not. And if you're not actively directing your path, you'll wake up one day wondering where the time went, regretting what you never started. Look around. The people who achieve great things in life, They don't wait. They don't drift. They take action. They understand that every single day is a chance to move forward or stay stuck. The question is, what are you doing with your days? Are you using them or are they slipping away? If you're tired of feeling stuck, if you're sick of watching opportunities pass you by, then it's time to make a choice. Because life will keep moving with or without you. The only question is, are you ready to take the wheel? Drifting is easy. Waking up, doing what's expected, staying in the same job, the same routine, the same patterns, it's comfortable. But comfort doesn't lead to growth. If you want to break free, you have to be intentional. What does that mean? It means every choice, every action, every decision must have purpose. It means not just reacting to life, but creating the life you want. You can't keep waiting for motivation to strike. You have to build it. You have to take control, set clear goals, and push yourself forward, even when you don't feel like it. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you did something that truly challenged you? When was the last time you stepped outside your comfort zone, took a risk, and made a decision that scared you, but also had the potential to change everything? If you can't remember, then you're stuck. And the only way out is to start living with purpose. Here's where you start. Define what you want, not what others expect from you, not what's safe or reasonable. What do you want out of life? Eliminate distractions. If it's not pushing you forward, it's holding you back. Cut out the habits, excuses, and mindsets that keep you stuck. Commit to action. Every single day, do something big or small that moves you toward your goals. No more waiting, no more excuses. Living intentionally isn't about perfection, it's about progress. It's about making sure that each day serves a purpose, that you're moving towards something meaningful instead of letting time slip through your fingers. You don't get a second chance at today. The time is now. The question is, are you going to take it? Nobody is coming to save you. That might be hard to hear, but it's the truth. If you want something to change, you have to change it. If you want to succeed, you have to put in the work. If you're waiting for someone to give you permission, let me tell you right now, you already have it. Taking control of your life means accepting full responsibility. No more blaming circumstances. No more blaming your past. No more blaming anyone else. Everything that happens from this moment forward is in your hands. That's not a burden, that's power. Because when you take responsibility, you take control. Imagine driving a car. If you take your hands off the wheel, what happens? You don't stay in the same place. You drift, you crash. Life works the same way. The second you stop steering, the second you let outside forces control your direction, you lose. So here's the deal, you have two choices. Stay where you are, let life happen to you, and wonder why nothing ever changes, or grab the wheel, make the tough choices, and start shaping your own path. Because at the end of the day, it's not about luck, it's not about talent, it's about who's willing to take control, who's willing to take responsibility, who's willing to stop drifting and start driving. So ask yourself, are you ready to take the wheel? Fear is the one thing standing between you and the life you want. But here's the truth. Fear isn't real. It's a shadow, a trick of the mind, something that grows the longer you run from it. And if you don't face it, it controls you. What are you afraid of? Failing, being judged, making the wrong decision? Maybe it's stepping into the unknown, taking risks, or realizing you're capable of more than you ever imagined. Fear comes in many forms, but at its core, it's all the same. It stops you from taking action. Think about it. How many times have you hesitated because of fear? How many times have you let opportunities pass you by because the what-ifs took over? What if I fail? What if people talk about me? What if I'm not good enough? And so you stay still, you delay, you wait for the perfect time, the perfect plan, the perfect confidence. But guess what? That day never comes. Fear is like a thief. It steals your time, your potential, your future. It convinces you that staying safe is better than taking risks, that comfort is better than growth, that settling is better than failing. But here's something you need to understand. Fear is nothing more than a barrier in your mind, and barriers can be broken. If you don't confront your fears, they will define you. They will dictate every decision you make. They will shape the life you live. And one day you'll look back and realize you never really lived at all. You just avoided everything that scared you. So the question is, will you let fear continue running the show? Or will you face it, break it, and take back your power? Fear is not the enemy, fear is a tool. And when you stop running from it, when you use it instead of letting it use you, that's when everything changes. Think of fear like a shadow. It looks massive from a distance, overwhelming, impossible to face. But when you step closer, when you walk toward it, you realize it has no real substance. It's just an illusion. And like any illusion, the second you stop believing in it, it loses its power. The greatest people in history, leaders, innovators, athletes, entrepreneurs, every single one of them felt fear. The difference? They didn't let it stop them. They understood that fear is not a sign to stop. It's a sign to move forward. It means you're stepping into something bigger than yourself. It means you're growing. So how do you flip fear from something that holds you back into something that pushes you forward? Reframe it. Instead of saying, I'm scared, say, I'm excited. Your body reacts the same way to fear and excitement. It's your mind that decides what it means. Take action fast. Fear grows in hesitation. The longer you wait, the stronger it becomes. Act before your doubts have time to talk you out of it. Fail on purpose. Make small mistakes, take small risks, and prove to yourself that failure isn't the end of the world. The more you face fear, the weaker it gets. Fear doesn't disappear by waiting for confidence. Confidence comes from acting despite fear, and once you do, once you push through, you realize that fear was never as big as you thought. The only thing standing in your way is the belief that you can't move past it. And now you know better. Fear is not your enemy, fear is your fuel. Use it. If you want real change, you have to step beyond comfort. Comfort feels good, but it doesn't get you anywhere. Growth starts at the edge of fear, right where you hesitate, right where your excuses try to hold you back. So here's what you do. Face one fear every day. Small or big, it doesn't matter. Speak up when you normally stay quiet. Make a decision without second guessing. Take action instead of hesitating. Make a bold move, something that scares you, something you've been putting off, something that forces you to take control instead of waiting for the perfect time. Stay uncomfortable. Growth is messy, it's awkward, it feels risky, but if you're not uncomfortable, you're not growing. Every time you step beyond fear, you prove to yourself that you're capable of more, and the more you do it, the less fear controls you, until one day you look back and realize fear was never the problem was letting it stop you, not anymore. Today you take the first step. Today you take charge. Your mind is the engine that drives your life. Every decision you make, every action you take, every goal you chase, it all starts with your mindset. And here's the truth, your mindset dictates your results, period. Think of it like this, your mindset is a thermostat, setting the temperature for everything you do. If it's set low, filled with doubt, fear, and limitations, you'll never rise above it. You'll stay stuck no matter how much effort you put in. But if it's set high, filled with confidence, determination, and resilience, your life will start to reflect that level. Your thoughts shape your reality, whether you realize it or not. Ask yourself, when something goes wrong, do you see it as proof that you're failing, or do you see it as a lesson to grow from? When challenges hit, do you shut down or do you push harder? These responses aren't random. They come from the mental framework you built over time. And the good news, you can change that framework. Successful people aren't born with unshakable confidence. They build it. They train their minds the same way athletes train their bodies. They understand that setbacks aren't stop signs, they're stepping stones. They know that every failure, every obstacle, every moment of doubt is just another opportunity to grow stronger. So the real question is, what kind of mindset do you have? Is it pushing you forward, or is it holding you back? Because if you don't control your thoughts will, and that is where everything begins. If you want to change your life, you have to start by changing your thoughts. You have to reprogram the way you see yourself, the way you talk to yourself, and the way you approach challenges. And the best way to do that, through affirmation and visualization. Let's start with affirmations. The words you tell yourself matter. Every time you say, I can't do this, or I'm not good enough, you reinforce a belief that limits you. But when you flip the script and say, I am capable, or I will figure this out, you start reshaping your reality. It's not just positive thinking, it's rewiring your brain to believe in your own potential. Here's how you make it work. Identify your limiting beliefs. What's the negative story you keep telling yourself? Find it, call it out, flip it. Turn every doubt into a statement of strength. I can't handle pressure becomes I thrive under pressure. I'm not smart enough becomes I learn and adapt quickly. Repeat it daily. Every morning, every night, every time doubt creeps in, replace it with your new belief. Next, visualization. Your mind doesn't know the difference between reality and a vividly imagined scenario. That means if you constantly see yourself failing, struggling, or falling short, your brain accepts that as truth. But when you start visualizing success, seeing yourself overcoming obstacles, achieving goals, and stepping into your best self, you begin programming your mind to expect and pursue that reality. Try this. Close your eyes and see yourself winning. See yourself walking into that opportunity with confidence. See yourself pushing through challenges and coming out stronger. Do this daily and watch how your actions start aligning with your vision. Affirmation and visualization are not magic. They don't replace hard work, but they create the mental foundation that makes success possible. Because if you don't believe it, you'll never achieve it. You have two choices in life. You can be the victim of your circumstances, or you can be the victor of your story. But you can't be both. A victim mindset says life is unfair, things never go my way, I can't catch a break. A victor mindset says life is tough, but I'm tougher. If there's no opportunity, I'll create one. If I get knocked down, I'll get back up stronger. The difference? Ownership. Victims wait for life to change. Victors make it change. The world doesn't owe you anything. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is going to hand you success, happiness, or fulfillment. You have to take it. You have to claim it. You have to do the work. So how do you shift from victim to victor? Drop the excuses. If something isn't working, fix it. If you don't know how, learn. If you fail, try again. Take responsibility. Your past is not your fault, but your future is your responsibility. Act daily. Victors don't wait. They don't overthink. They move, they adjust, they keep going. At the end of the day, your mindset is your greatest weapon or your greatest weakness. And only you decide which one it will be. So which will it be? Your life is built on habits, not motivation, not willpower, not big, dramatic decisions. Habits. The small daily actions you take without even thinking, the things you do automatically, those are what shape your future. Every single day, you are either building success or reinforcing failure. Every choice, every routine, every habit you repeat, it's either moving you closer to the life you want or further away from it. And the scary part, most people don't even realize it. Think about it. Do you reach for your phone first thing in the morning, scrolling mindlessly before even getting out of bed? Do you hit snooze, convincing yourself you need just 5 more minutes? Do you tell yourself you'll start working on your goals tomorrow, but somehow tomorrow never comes? These tiny actions might seem harmless, but they add up. They create momentum, either in the right direction or the wrong one. Success doesn't come from one big breakthrough, it comes from the daily disciplines that compound over time. Imagine your habits like bricks. Every day you lay one down. Some people are building a fortress of strength, discipline, and success, brick by brick. Others are building a prison of procrastination, distraction, and regret. The question is, what are you building? You don't need more time. You don't need more motivation, you need better habits. Because once you master those, success becomes automatic. If you want to change your life, you have to change your habits. But most people fail because they try to change everything at once. They get excited, set unrealistic goals, and then burn out before they see results. That stops today. Here's how you build habits that stick. Start small. Don't aim for massive changes overnight. Focus on 1 or 2 key habits at a time. Make them so simple that failing isn't an option. Want to start reading? Start with 1 page a day. Want to work out? Do 5 push-ups. Build consistency first. Intensity can come later. Stack habits, attach new habits to existing ones. If you already brush your teeth every morning, add 1 small habit right after, like writing down a goal for the day. This makes new habits easier to remember and execute. Make it easy to win. Remove obstacles. If you want to eat healthy, don't fill your house with junk food. If you want to work out, lay out your gym clothes the night before. Success isn't about willpower, it's about setting yourself up to win. Track your progress. What gets measured gets improved. Keep a simple tracker. Check off each day you complete your habit. Seeing progress builds momentum. Commit for 30 days. Give yourself 1 month of consistency. No skipping, no excuses. After 30 days, habits become part of your identity, not just a task on your to-do list. The goal is to make success automatic, to build routines that push you forward, even on the days you don't feel like it. Because when discipline replaces motivation, you can't be stopped. Bad habits don't just go away. You have to break them, replace them, and refuse to let them take control again. But you. Every excuse, every delay, every just this once adds another link. Before you know it, you're trapped. Stuck in the system lies. No one can do it for you. But here's the truth. Those chains are not unbreakable. They're made of choices. And the second you choose differently, you start breaking free. Here's how. Identify the triggers. What situations, emotions, or environments push you toward bad habits? Find the pattern and disrupt it. Replace, don't just remove. Willpower alone isn't enough. Swap destructive habits with productive ones. Instead of scrolling on your phone at night, read. Instead of snacking on junk food, drink water. Surround yourself with better influences. You cannot outgrow the people you spend the most time with. If your environment encourages bad habits, change it. Make failure harder. If a habit is easy to repeat, it's easy to stay stuck. Remove temptations. Make your bad habits inconvenient and your good habits effortless. Your habits define your future. Build the ones that lead you forward, not the ones that hold you back. Because at the end of the day, your life is nothing more than the sum of your daily choices. And today you choose change. A vision without action is nothing but a wish. You can dream all you want, plan all you want, visualize all you want, but if you don't move, if you don't take action, none of it matters. How many ideas have you had that never turned into reality? How many times have you told yourself, one day I'll do it, only to watch that day never come? Because here's the truth. Thinking about change won't change anything. Doing something will. Imagine you're standing at the edge of a pool, wanting to swim. You can analyze the water, talk about technique, watch others jump in, but until you take that leap, you're just a spectator. Life works the same way. You either jump or you stay on the sidelines watching others succeed. Action is the only thing that separates those who achieve from those who wish. Not talent, not intelligence, not luck, action. So how do you bridge the gap between vision and execution? Decide fast. Stop waiting for the perfect plan. Start with what you have and adjust along the way. Break it down. Overwhelm kills action. Focus on the next step, not the entire journey. Move daily. Progress isn't about giant leaps. It's about consistent forward motion. Do something every single day that brings you closer to your goal. There is no perfect moment, no perfect conditions, no magic sign that says now is the time. The only time that matters is right now. So what are you waiting for? Procrastination is the silent killer of dreams. It disguises itself as logic. I'll start when I'm ready. I need more time to think. I'll do it tomorrow. But tomorrow turns into next week. Next week turns into next year. And before you know it, the opportunity is gone. Let's be clear. Procrastination is not harmless. It is a thief. It steals your progress, your growth, your success. It tricks you into thinking that waiting is safe, when in reality, waiting is the riskiest thing you can do. Think about it. How many times have you regretted waiting too long? The chances you didn't take, the conversations you avoided, the opportunities you ignored? Looking back, you always realize you should have acted sooner. The cost of inaction is real. While you hesitate, someone else is moving. While you overthink, someone else is executing. While you sit still, life moves on without you. So how do you break the cycle? Kill the excuses. If it's important, you'll find a way. If not, you'll find a reason. Choose wisely, set a deadline, give yourself a strict time frame, no wiggle room, no negotiations. Act before you're ready. Readiness is a lie. Nobody is ever fully prepared. The only way to be ready is to start. You don't have time to waste. The longer you wait, the harder it gets. And the truth is, you will never regret taking action. You will only regret waiting too long. So stop delaying, decide, move, now. Leadership isn't a title, it's not a position, it's a mindset. It's a decision you make every day to take control, to take action, to take responsibility for your life. Stop looking for permission, stop waiting for someone to lead you. You are the leader you've been waiting for. Everything you need is already inside you, but it means nothing if you don't use it. Leaders don't wait, they don't make excuses, they don't ask, can I do this? They say, how can I make this happen? They don't let fear, doubt, or hesitation hold them back. They move, they adjust, they push forward, no matter what. So here's the truth. You are capable of more than you think. But capability means nothing without action. You have to step up. You have to own your choices. You have to become the leader of your own life. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is going to hand you the life you want. You either take it or you let it slip away. So ask yourself, will you lead or will you follow? The choice is yours. Setbacks are not a sign to stop. They are a test of your patience, your discipline, your hunger to win. Every successful person you admire has failed repeatedly. They've been knocked down, doubted, rejected, and left with nothing but their will to keep going. The difference between those who make it and those who don't, one simple thing, they refuse to quit. Think of setbacks like a fire. Weak metal melts under heat. Strong metal becomes forged, tougher than before. Hard times aren't here to break you, they're here to build you. They force you to grow, to adapt, to push past the limits you thought you had. Ask yourself, how do you react when things don't go your way? Do you shut down? Do you let frustration take over? Do you tell yourself it's not worth the effort? Because that's exactly where most people give up, but not you. Not anymore. Obstacles are part of the process. Every challenge you face is an opportunity in disguise, an opportunity to become stronger, wiser, and more relentless. The ones who win aren't the ones who never struggle, the ones who refuse to let struggle define them. And so the next time life knocks you down, don't ask, why is this happening to me? Ask, what is this teaching me? Because the lesson you learn today will become the strength you use tomorrow. Resilience is not something you're born with, it's something you build. And just like any muscle, it grows through challenge and repetition. Here's how you develop unshakable persistence. Train yourself to do hard things. If you only do what's easy, you'll stay weak. Push yourself daily, mentally, physically, emotionally. Choose the uncomfortable path, do what others won't. Detach from instant results. Success takes time. Most people quit because they don't see results fast enough. The ones who win are the ones who stick with it long after the excitement fades. Flip the script on failure. Every time you fail, you gain experience. Every mistake is a lesson in disguise. Instead of fearing failure, start seeing it as feedback. Adjust, adapt, keep moving, commit to consistency. Tenacity isn't about huge dramatic actions. It's about showing up every single day, even when you don't feel like it, especially when you don't feel like it. The strongest people aren't the ones who avoid struggle, they're the ones who learn to thrive in it. Think of yourself like a tree. The deeper the roots, the stronger the tree. When storms come, weak trees fall. But those with deep roots, they bend, they sway, but they never break. That's what mental toughness is. That's what resilience looks like. And that's exactly what you are capable of building starting today. A setback is only permanent if you accept it. Every great comeback story starts with failure. The athlete who lost it all and rebuilt from scratch. The entrepreneur who went bankrupt and came back stronger. The person who was counted out but refused to stay down. What makes the difference? Mindset. They didn't let the loss define them, they used it. They took the pain, the rejection, the disappointment and turned it into fuel. That's what you need to do. Take everything that's gone wrong, everything that's held you back, and use it as proof that you're still standing. Proof that you're not done yet. This is not the end of your story. It's just the part where you decide to rise. So the only question left is, will you let failure stop you, or will you let it shape your greatest comeback? Who you spend your time with directly influences who you become. Your circle, the people you surround yourself with, has a massive impact on your mindset, your energy, and your success. Think about it. Have you ever been around someone who constantly complains, makes excuses, and stays stuck in negativity? How did it make you feel? Did it drain your energy? Did it push you toward your goals or pull you away from them? Now think about the opposite. Have you ever been around someone who is driven, motivated, and constantly moving forward? How did it feel to be around them? Inspired, energized, like you could conquer the world? The people in your life are either lifting you up or pulling you down, and here's the hard truth. If you're surrounded by people who don't inspire you to be your best, it's time to make a change. Success is not a solo journey. The right people can push you, challenge you, and elevate your thinking. The wrong people, they'll keep you stuck in the same place. So ask yourself, who is truly lifting you up? Who is challenging you to grow? And who is holding you back? If you want to win, surround yourself with winners, because the quality of your circle will determine the quality of your life. The people you surround yourself with don't just influence you, they shape your destiny. If you want to succeed, you need to build a network of supportive, like-minded individuals who inspire you to be better. Start by identifying the people in your life who align with your goals, your values, and your vision for the future. Who is encouraging you to grow? Who is pushing you to think bigger, take risks, and aim higher? These are the people you want to invest in. But don't stop there. You need to cultivate these relationships. Success isn't just about having the right people around you. It's about nurturing those connections. Like a personal board of directors, your network should be full of individuals who can offer advice, share knowledge, and hold you accountable. Here's how you build and nurture these relationships. Seek out high achievers. Look for people who have accomplished what you want to achieve. They're the ones who will guide you, challenge you, and show you the path. Invest time and energy. Relationships aren't one-sided. Put in the effort, offer value, support others as much as they support you, engage with a growth mindset. Surround yourself with people who push you to grow, not just to stay comfortable. Look for people who challenge you to be your best self. Be selective. Don't settle for just anyone. Quality over quantity matters. Choose people who elevate you, not those who hold you back. Your network is one of your greatest assets. So be intentional. Build it, nurture it, and let it fuel your success. If you want to succeed, you need to take a hard look at the negative influences in your life and remove them. Toxic relationships, negative environments, self-doubt, these things drain your energy, cloud your judgment, and prevent you from reaching your potential. It's time to detoxify your world and make room for growth. Start by identifying the sources of negativity. Who or what in your life is holding you back? Who is constantly feeding you fear, doubt, or negativity? Who is draining your energy instead of energizing you? Once you've identified the sources, take decisive action. You don't have to stay around people or situations that pull you down. You have the power to eliminate those negative influences and replace them with positive, empowering ones. Here's how you start. Set boundaries. Don't allow toxic people to control your time and energy. Protect your peace. Cut out distractions. If social media, news, or other sources of negativity are bringing you down, take a break. Focus on the things that lift you up. Let go of relationships that drain you. You don't need to feel guilty about distancing yourself from people who don't support your growth. Your success depends on the people you allow into your life. Detoxifying your world isn't just about removing negativity. It's about making space for positivity, for growth, and for the people who will help you become the best version of yourself. You deserve to be surrounded by people who believe in you, encourage you, and help you grow. So start today. Cleanse your circle. Create the environment that will support your dreams. We've covered a lot together, but let me bring it back to the core of what we've learned. This journey has been about transformation. Not just motivation, but real tangible change that will empower you to take control of your life. You've learned that your mindset is everything. Your thoughts are the foundation for everything you create in your life. Your mindset is the thermostat that controls your success. When you change the way you think, you change the way you live. We've talked about the importance of habits, the small, seemingly insignificant actions that over time shape who you are. Habits are the building blocks of success. The more intentional your actions, the greater your outcomes. And remember, success isn't built in a day, it's built in the moments when nobody is watching. We've discussed the importance of resilience. Setbacks are inevitable, they're not the end. They're the beginning of your real strength. You've learned that persistence is not a gift. It's a skill you can develop. Every failure is a lesson in disguise, and with every lesson, you become more powerful. We've addressed your circle. You've seen that who you surround yourself with matters. Your environment, your people, can either elevate you or drag you down, so choose wisely. Surround yourself with those who challenge you, who push you, who inspire you to become the best version of your... Now it's time to bring it all together. You've learned how to master your mindset, build unbreakable habits, embrace resilience, and curate your environment for success. And there's only one thing left for you to do: take action. So let me ask you, who are you going to be today? The person who talks about change or the one who makes it happen? The time for planning is over. The time for hesitation is done. Right now, today, you have the power to change your life forever. There is no more waiting. No more hoping for the perfect time, no more excuses. Action is the only thing that stands between you and the life you want. Every second you delay is a second wasted. Every moment you hesitate, you're giving up your future. If you want to lead your life, you can't wait for permission. You can't wait for someone to hand you the opportunity. You have to create it yourself. Leadership starts with you. It starts with taking ownership of your choices, your actions, and your future. The question is no longer, can I do it? The question is, will you do it? Will you step up? Will you lead? Will you make your goals non-negotiable and take action every single day? Because the people who succeed aren't the ones with the perfect plan. They're the ones who show up every day, no matter what. Today, right now, is the moment you decide this is your time. Step forward, take action, and lead yourself to the life you've always dreamed of. Your life is a story, and you are the author. Every choice you make is a sentence. Every action you take is a paragraph. Every day is another chapter. What kind of story are you writing? Is it one of complacency, or is it one of power, purpose, and determination? You are the hero of this story. Every obstacle, every setback, every victory, it's all part of your narrative. And you get to decide how it ends. The pen is in your hands. So write a story that you'll be proud of. Write a story that reflects your growth, your persistence, your leadership, and your legacy. Every single day you are crafting your future. Make it one that defines you for the greatness you're capable of. Because the truth is, your success story is already being written. The only question is, how will you choose to finish it?